Glebe is, I mean, it's gone the full circle in that it began like Hereford House, where the Wireless House, that was the first gentleman's residence, and then so it began in that very early period between 1828 and 41 as a semi-rural retreat. By the end of the 19th century, as Glebe built up with people, the middle class were moving out, and then I mean so you've got the movement in of the working class taking over a tenanted community, and the social pattern. I mean, what really changed? Well, there was a whole range. Glebe had an image of, well, particularly with the outbreak of bubonic plague in 1900, all the inner suburbs were seen as dirty and vice-ridden. So there was that movement out of them to the outer ring, and that social pattern that changed with a movement in of people who were close to work. They obviously, the sort of working class people predominantly walked to work, and they remained in these tenanted communities of Glebe and you name them, all the inner city, the whole inner city circle, close. That social pattern didn't change for 50 or 60 years. You know, they were working class communities, and so it only began to change from the late 60s on, when you've got the reverse, then the expulsion of those sort of people that had predominantly lived here, and moving in of middle class people, and the acceleration of land, you know, of housing values. So it's a reflection of the whole sort of capitalist system, and now they're taught. I mean, in a way, Glebe has been co-opted with globalisations, and they've manufactured a sort of dream to show it as, you know, a place that represents certain things. Well, all part of that. You know, with the decline of manufacturing and the moving out, the New South Wales government set about setting up a new, looking for a new source of economic regeneration, and they hit on the whole business of consumption and pleasure, typified by by Darling Harbour, by the showgrounds, and Glebe as co-opted into this role of consumption, you know, for eating places and that, and so they're portrayed in that light as you know, warm and friendly and a village, whatever that means. Yeah. When in fact there's probably the old traditional concepts of extended families is long gone, and people are more concerned with privacy far more concerned with privacy than they are with the community, again, whatever that means. But certainly the networks that existed before the 60s were there for good reasons, because the people didn't have money as a resource and relied on friendships and networks of contacts of people to survive. So it's a different story when people come in with money.